alcohols, phenols and ethers. First part of this chapter is alcohols. So alcohols, various uses of alcohols. Alcohol is used in biofuel. About 20% ethyl alcohol is mixed with petrol. Again, it is used in textile industries for making spirit. Many polymers are also prepared by using alcohol as a raw material. In many medicines, alcohol is used in many medicines. And a very important thing is that nowadays it has tremendous demand because it is used in sanitizers. So do you know sanitizer and how to make sanitizer? So sanitizer which is prepared by using about 80% ethanol, ethanol, that is ethyl alcohol, 0.2% hydrogen peroxide and about 1.5% glycerol in distilled water or pure water. So this mixture is called as a sanitizer and it has tremendous demand because it is due to corona. Very peoples all over world have started using sanitizer, so its demand is increased and it contains major portion, that is the alcohol. So alcohol play a very important role in our daily life. Now its functional group. Alcohol, its a functional group is OH group. It is called as a hydroxyl group. Alcohol general formula is ROH. R means alkyl group, that is aliphatic group attached to this OH group are called alcohols. So this is the general formula for this alcohol. Now one more important compound from this chapter is phenols. So phenols are aromatic compounds in which again hydroxyl group is attached to the benzene ring. So its functional group is again OH, but it is attached to the aromatic ring, and this is the general formula for this phenol. Phenols are used for the different purposes. In that some uses, that is it is used as a disinfectant. Disinfectant means about 1% phenol, that is concentrated phenol is used as a disinfectant, so which is used to sterilize or kill the microorganisms on non-living things. It is also used as an antiseptic. So antiseptic means to kill the microorganisms on living things like wounds, cuts, burns, etc. And dilute phenol, that is about 0.2% phenol is used as a antiseptic. Okay. Now some aromatic alcohols are also there. So what is meant by aromatic alcohols? Aromatic alcohols means which contain OH group present in their molecule, but this OH group is first attached to the carbon and then this carbon is attached to the aromatic ring, and that's why these type of compounds are also called aromatic compound. And its functional group is again OH group. So hydroxyl group is functional group for the aromatic compounds or alcohols. Now next one more important compound from this chapter is ethers. So ethers having divalent oxygen is its functional group. Functional group of ether is divalent oxygen. Now this divalent oxygen is attached to the two same alkyl groups R O R dash, or two different alkyl groups means R O R dash, or one alkyl group attached to this ethereal functional group attached to this aryl group, or both aryl groups are attached on the both side of this functional group of ether. So these are the ethers, and ether functional group of ether is oxygen attached to either two same alkyl group or different alkyl groups, one alkyl or one aryl group, or same or different alkyl or aryl groups. It may be AR, same alkyl group, or AR dash, different alkyl, aromatic rings, aryl group. Okay. So these ethers are also used for the different purposes. One most important use, these ethers are used for the anesthetic purpose. Anesthetic purpose. Diethyl ether is used for the anesthetic purpose. Again, one more important compound from this chapter is cyclic ethers. Cyclic ethers. These cyclic ethers are also called epoxides. Epoxides are the cyclic ethers, and those ethers which contain three-membered ring. Suppose we take a its skeleton, carbon skeleton of this cyclic ether. This is three-membered ring, means if we number the chain, then this oxygen is number 1, carbon number 2, and this carbon 3. Three-membered ring is there, and that's why this is a epoxide ring, or it is called as a cyclic ether. So epoxides, if we complete the valency of these two carbons, the first and second carbon, then we get CH2 double bond CH2. This is the ethylene. So from ethylene, if we replace the double bond, so from ethylene, if we replace the double bond by the divalent oxygen, CH2 single bond CH2, and form the closed ring with divalent oxygen, then this compound is ethylene oxide. The name of this compound is ethylene oxide. Also it is called as oxirane. Oxirane, or one more name for this compound is epoxyethane. Epoxyethane. So these are some names are given to this ethylene oxide. Ethylene oxide is generally, this is the popular name for this ethylene oxide, that is oxirane, as well as epoxyethane. So this is the three-membered ring, and how to number this ring. So the here oxygen number 1, second carbon and third carbon, three-membered ring, and this is called as a oxirane compound. Now if we see some more examples of this ethylene oxide or epoxide ring containing compounds, then if we take a three-membered ring or three carbon containing compound in which this epoxy ring is present, that is oxirane. So if we number this skeleton, oxygen number 1, 2 and 3, three-membered ring, that is called as a oxirane. Oxirane. And to the carbon 2, this, if we complete the valency of this carbon by hydrogen, then we get CH3 CH CH2. So according to This according to the oxygen, if we name this compound, then this is oxygen ring, and to which carbon number 2, this methyl group is attached. So its name is 2-methyl oxygen. 2-methyl oxygen. And if we see its IUPAC name, then we can number the chain from this side. Number 1, 2 and 3. 3 carbon containing compound of alkane derivative, that is propane. And in propane, this epoxide ring is present in between carbon number 1 and 2. So 1, 2 and this 1, 2, this in between carbon number 1 and 2, this oxygen is present, and that's why the name is given as epoxy propane. This is epoxide ring and containing 3 carbon. So other name for this compound is epoxy propane. Epoxy propane, and the ring is present in between carbon number 1 and 2. So 1, 2 epoxy propane. If we take a 4 carbon containing compound, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in between these 2 carbon atom, oxygen ring is present. Then according to oxygen, how to give the name for this compound? If we complete the valency of carbon by hydrogen, then we get CH3, CHO, CH, CH3. Now the oxygen ring is present at carbon number 2 and 3, and at carbon 2 and 3, these 2 methyl groups are attached. At carbon number 2, this 1 methyl group is there, and at carbon number 3, second methyl group is there. So according to oxygen, 2,3 dimethyl oxygen. The name for this compound is 2,3 dimethyl oxygen. And if we give the IUPAC name for this compound, then from both sides we get same numbering at number 1, 2, 3 and 4. This from this side also 1, 2, 3, 4. So same numbering is occur, and the name for this compound is at this is 4 membered ring, and at position 2, 3, this epoxide ring is present. So name for this compound is 2,3 epoxy butane. At carbon number 2 and 3, this epoxy ring is present. So 2,3 epoxy and 4 carbon containing straight chain. So butane. Okay, butane. Okay. Now the uses for this cyclic ethers. These cyclic ether or epoxides are generally used for making glue. That is, the name Fevicol. Fevicol, actually it is a brand name, and the content of Fevicol is epoxy compounds. So different epoxy compounds are there, and this epoxy compound is a content of this Fevicol. One more important use for this epoxide, that is cyclic ether, is it is used as a disinfectant. It is used as a disinfectant in hospitals. So hospitals, doctors which use the green colored scrubs in operation theaters, and every time after use, these green colored scrubs are sterilized by using this ethylene oxide, that is epoxide. Ethylene oxide in its gaseous state. In gaseous state, this ethylene oxide, that is oxygen, which is used as a disinfectant for this in hospitals. Okay. So here we complete the general introduction, functional groups of the alcohols, phenols and ethers. Now next part, from this chapter is classification of. So classification of, first we will see the classification of alcohols, only alcohols, afterwards phenols and ethers. So first we will see the classification of alcohols. So alcohols are classified on different types, that is based on, first classification of alcohol based on, classification of alcohol is based on number of OH groups, number of OH groups present in their molecule, based on number of OH groups present in their molecules, in their molecules. So suppose we take first type of alcohol from based on the number of OH groups, then it is monohydric alcohols. So first class is monohydric alcohols. So what is mean by monohydric alcohols? Mono means one, hydric means OH. So one OH group containing alcohols are called monohydric alcohols. Suppose we take examples of CH3OH, this is the methyl alcohol. So about their names we will see in detail in nomenclature part. So CH3OH means methyl alcohol, and you write these examples with me also for your practice. CH3OH methyl alcohol. If we take other example, CH3CH2OH, this is ethyl alcohol. 3 carbon containing alcohol, that is CH3CH2OH, then it is a N-propyl alcohol. One more example, that is CH3CH2CHOH CH3, secondary butyl alcohol, or many are there. So few of them we take here. So CH3OH. If you observe these all alcohols, they contain how many OH groups are present in their molecules? Only one OH group is present. So these all are examples of monohydric alcohols. So methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, N-propyl alcohol, secondary butyl alcohol, and isopropyl alcohol. All are the many alcohols are there, but few of them we take examples of monohydric alcohols. So this is about the monohydric alcohols. Now next classification is there polyhydric alcohols. So polyhydric alcohols. Polyhydric alcohols means, poly means many, hydric means OH. 2 or more than 2 OH groups are present in the molecules. They are called as a polyhydric alcohols. Suppose we take an example of dihydric alcohols. Dihydric alcohols, that is the dihydric alcohols. Di means 2, hydric means OH group containing compound. So if we take an example, CH2OH, CH2OH. Now see, this is the one molecule, CH2OH, CH2OH. This is only one molecule, but it contains how many OH groups are there? 2 OH groups are there. So this is the example of dihydric alcohol. Dihydric alcohol means the molecule which contain 2 OH groups are present in their molecule. These dihydric alcohols are also called glycols. Now its name is CH2OH, 2 carbon containing alcohol, that is ethylene, and 2OH attached to the adjacent carbon atom, that is neighboring carbon atom, nearest carbon atom, that's why its name is ethylene glycol. Its IUPAC name, how to give the IUPAC name? This is carbon number 1, this is carbon number 2. Then at a position carbon 1 and 2, 2 OH groups are present. So 2 carbon containing alkane, ethane. So we write alkane derivative first, ethane with E we can write ethane dash, and at position carbon number 1 and 2. So 1 comma 2, 2 OH groups are present, that's why it is di, and ending, that is suffix OL for the alcohol. So name for this ethylene glycol, IUPAC name for ethylene glycol is ethane 1,2-diol. Okay, so ethylene glycol is a common name. Ethane 1,2-diol is the IUPAC name. So if we take one more example, 3 carbon containing or 3 carbon containing glycol. Now in which 2 adjacent carbons are attached to the OH groups. Adjacent means neighboring carbon atom. These two are, this is 1 and this is 2. 2 nearest carbons attached to these OH groups. So these are called as glycols. Now complete the valency of this carbon by hydrogen. We get the structural formula for this glycol. Now observe this 2 OH group containing compound, and these 2 OH groups are attached to the adjacent carbon atom. So this is called as glycol. 3 carbon containing glycol, and that's why its common name is, what's its common name? Propylene glycol. Propylene glycol. Okay, now tell me what's its IUPAC name. How to give the IUPAC name? Number the chain which gets minimum possible number to the alcohol which is attached to the carbon. So numbering is given from this side, 1, 2 and 3. This 3 carbon containing alkane, that is propane, and at position 1 and 2 these 2 OH groups are attached, and that's why its IUPAC name is propane 1,2-diol. Propane 1,2-diol. Okay, so its IUPAC name is propane 1,2-diol. Okay, so these are 2 examples of dihydric alcohol. What is meant by dihydric alcohol? Each molecule contain how many OH groups? 2 OH groups are present, and that's why this is the class of the polyhydric alcohol, that is dihydric alcohol. Now next one, if the alcohol contain 3 OH groups are there, then polyhydric alcohol sub-classified or further classified into next class, that is trihydric alcohols. Trihydric alcohols. So tri means 3, hydric means OH. 3 OH group containing alcohols. So we required 3 carbon atoms. Each carbon is attached with 1 OH group, then only it is stable, and remaining valency complete by hydrogen. Always each and every carbon surrounded by 4 covalent bonds. Now 3 OH groups are attached. These 3 OH groups attached to this 3 carbon atom, and its common name for this compound is glycerol. Glycerol, and its IUPAC name is, number the chain from both side get same numbers to this chain. So three membered chain, the chain contain 3 carbon atoms, and that's why this is propane derivative. So 3 carbon containing alkane is propane. At position 1, 2 and 3, 3 OH groups are present. So 1, 2, 3 and tri, for 3 tri prefix is used before the suffix OL. So its IUPAC name is propane 1, 2, 3 triol. Okay. So this is the example. Many examples are there, but which are important in our syllabus, that only we are taking here. So this is the trihydric alcohol. One more polyhydric alcohol is there, 6 carbon containing alcohol. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And each carbon is attached with one OH group. See, number 3, 4th one, 5th and 6th. 6 carbons attached to one OH group. Now remaining valency complete by hydrogen. You will get the structural formula of this 6 carbon containing alcohol. The name for this 6 carbon containing alcohol is sorbitol. This is the sorbitol, and also called as a mannitol. Sorbitol is nothing but mannitol, and generally it is called as a hexahydric alcohol. Hexahydric alcohol, because 6 carbon containing alcohol, hexa means 6, hydric means OH group, 6 OH group containing alcohol, and that's why it is called as a hexahydric alcohol. So this is about the polyhydric alcohols. Now here we complete the classification based on number of OH groups present in their molecule. So